How to cut and sew this beautiful stylish patch bubu gown with V neckline. Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. On today's tutorial, I'll be taking you on a step-by-step easy tutorial on how you can achieve this beautiful stylish bubu gown. So if this is what you're interested in learning, stay tuned as I take you on a step-by-step tutorial. So even if you're a beginner, you just have to watch this to the end, and by the end of this video, you'll be able to make one by yourself following these easy steps I'm about to show you. So guys, first things first, I'm with my fabric here. This is an Ankara fabric. It's about 2 yards, and this here is a doe face fabric, so you can see it here. Now you can use any black fabric of your choice, but this is a doe face I'm using. Now guys, the first thing we are going to do is to fold our Ankara fabric first. Now why I'm using 2 yards is because I'm of a smaller size. If you're of a bigger size, you should get about 3 yards of fabric for this. Now you can see I folded it into 4 equal parts. This is it here. I folded my fabric into 4 equal parts. Now you can see this part, there is a opening there, so we're not going to be taking our measurement from that part. We're going to be taking it from this part that is all folded. Now first things first, we are going to be running our starting line, which is also going to serve as our shoulder line. That is where all our measurements are going to start from. So I'm just doing that right here. So after doing that, the next thing we're going to do is to come to this point here that there is no opening here, this point here, and I'll be taking my neck width measurement, which is 3 inches, and I'll be coming down by 1.5 inches for my neck depth measurement. That is for my back neckline. So this is for the back neckline. I'm coming down by 1.5 inches, and the neck width is 3 inches. So guys, I hope we are together. After doing that, I'll place my tape from that point there, and I'll be taking half of my shoulder measurement. Now my shoulder measurement is 15 divided by 2 is 7.5, so I just gave it a mark, and I'll place my tape from this point here, that is half of that my shoulder measurement. I'll be going down by my, notice it's together with the sleeve, so my sleeve measurement. Now I don't have enough fabric there, so I'll just be taking what I have there for my sleeve measurement. And now from that point, I'll come down by 1 inch for our shoulder slant. So I'll be connecting from that 1 inch point all the way into the neckline, just like this. Guys, please pay attention carefully. Now after doing that, the next thing we are going to do is to come over to this point here, and I'll be taking my armhole depth. So from that 1 inch slant, I'll be taking my armhole depth. Now my normal armhole depth is 7 inches, but since it's a free bubu gown, I'll be marking 9 inches. Now I was almost supposed to mark 10 inches because of stitching allowance, but anyhow, I just marked 9 inches. Now you can mark 10 inches for yours, depending on how free you want it to be. Now I'll place my tape from the starting line, and I'm just coming down by my hip line. My hip line is 24 inches, so I'm just giving it a mark there. Now I'll place my tape from this point here. I told you we are taking our measurements from that part that everywhere is folded, so don't make mistake, guys. So I'll place my tape from there. I'll take my hip measurement divided by 4, and now when I give it a mark, I'll place my tape from this point and add extra 4 inches to it. Now this also totally depends on how free you want your bubu gown to be, so I just added 4 inches for mine. Now I'm connecting. Now you can see I've given from that part an armhole curve there. I'll connect all the way to meet this point I marked. Guys, I hope you see what I just did, so please pay attention carefully. So just see what I've connected all those points now together. After doing that, the next thing we are going to do is to place our tape from the starting line. So we are going to place our tape from the starting line, and we are going to be marking the full length of this dress. Now this is the short version I'm making. Now if you want the longer version, you can go ahead and do that, but it depends on how long your fabric is. But for me, I'm making the short version. So I place my tape from the starting line, and I'm going down by how long I want this bubu to be. So I want mine to be 37 inches, but I had to add extra 1 inch because of folding allowance for the down parts. I hope you understand. So I'm marking 38 inches in total. Now I'll just go ahead and just connect those lines together just like this. And after connecting them, I just went ahead to connect from this hip line all the way to the full length of our bubu gown, just like this. So this is it here. I'm done drafting it. Now we're going to start cutting. Now you will notice from the neckline, I'm not cutting exactly on the line. I'm leaving about ½ inch at the top before cutting. Why? Is because we are going to be attaching a band to this, so that is why I left ½ inch before cutting. Now also at the shoulder line, you'll notice that I'm not cutting at that chalk line. I'm also leaving about ½ inch at the top. Why? Is because we are going to be using the ½ inch to join the shoulders. So please pay attention carefully and just follow what I'm doing. So the next thing I'm going to do is just to cut through the lines of the other parts. So just watch how I'm cutting it all the way to this point here. So this is it here. We are done cutting it. This is what it looks like. Now to cut we have to cut the front part. So to cut the front part, we'll remove one of it. We'll keep one aside and we'll be using one to cut the front part of the bubu. You know that the bubu has a V, something like a V shaped neckline. So we'll be doing that first. Now to do that, I'm going to be placing my tape from this starting line here, and I'll be going down by how down I want that v-neck shape to be. So you can go down by 9, 10, 11 or 12 inches. It totally depends on how down you want it to be, but for me, I'll just go down by 9 inches. Guys, please pay attention carefully. So after marking, I just marked 9 inches at this point from that shoulder line point. Now the next thing we're going to do is to place my tape here, and I'll be going out by 1 inch. 1 inch, please pay attention. 1 inch, and I'll be connecting from that 3 inches width point to meet that point, that 1 inch point we marked at that length of 9 inches. So I'll just connect now. See the way I slanted my pattern master from that point to meet this point here. So that is just that. I can see it's having that V shape now. So we are going to be cutting that out. So just watch carefully how I'm doing that. This is it here. Just cut from this point, and I'll just go ahead and cut to this point. Now I'm going to open it up for you to see. So this is it here. Now guys, now that we have done that, I'll bring the back part. So that the other one we didn't cut is serving as the back, and this one we cut now is the front. So I'll place it front facing front, place it like this. I'll go ahead now to join the shoulders with that 1/2 inch I told you to leave. So we're going to be stitching with 1/2 inch on the shoulders only first. So this is it here. I'm done stitching the shoulders, and this is what it looks like. Now guys, next thing I'm going to do is to turn it over to the right side. So this is it here, and I'll be measuring round from this edge here. I hope you can see from this edge here. I'll measure round all the way to the other edge. So follow carefully how I'm measuring it so that you don't end up making mistakes. So do this carefully. See what I'm just doing. I'm just measuring all around it, all the way till I meet the other edge. Now you notice where I stopped, just exactly where I did. So you can see it's 26 inches. Now I'll go ahead and cut out that from that doll face piece of fabric. I've cut out the piece of fabric there. Now for the width of this fabric, I'm using 3.5 inches. Now if I fold it into two to be 1/2 quarter, that is 1.75 inches. Now guys, this is what I mean here. Now for the length, I didn't cut out exactly 26 inches. I added about 3 inches, that is 29 inches. So even if it's excess, you can just cut it out. So I don't like adding some inches on it just in case. So guys, I'll be placing this here. See the way I placed it here, that part that has an opening on the band, I'll place it like this. Just place it like this. Remember, this is the right side of the fabric, so we are going to be pinning it right here on this edge here. I hope you're seeing. So I'll pin it all the way around till I meet the other end. That is just basically what we're doing. And guys, please make sure when you're pinning this, you are not bending it, like it's not bending to one side, so that you have a neater finishing when you're done. So I'll pin it all the way to the other end, and I'll go ahead and stitch with about 1/2 inch. Guys, let's do this together. Now guys, this is what it looks like after I was done stitching. Now you see that excess here, that's what I was telling you. You can just cut it off now. So guys, after doing that, the next thing you have to do is just to arrange it properly, and you can go ahead and iron it so that it has that neater look at the front side, just like this. So guys, the next thing we have to do is to come over to the sleeve here, this part here, and we are going to be folding it with about 1 inch. You can also use 1/2 inch if you want, and just fold the both of the sleeves, that is the two of them. This is what it looks like after I was done folding it. You can see it here. Now the next thing we have to do is to put that patch design. Now I'm gonna have to cut out this piece of fabric right here. You can see the length here is 12 inches. And to cut out this, it depends on how big you want your design to be. So you can make yours 15, 16, or just depends on how big you want this patch design to be on your dress. So guys, for me, I just cut out 12 inches. Now I want my design to look like this when I'm done. So guys, I hope you understand. So you can face this towards anywhere. Just totally depends on the design you are working with. So I want mine to just be like this. So I'll be cutting off this part before I fold it. Just watch how I'm going to do that. So I'll be cutting this side here by 3 inches. So just watch how I'm doing that. 3 inches here, 3 inches at this other point. And I'll use my scissors to just cut out this point. So it totally depends on you. I told you this design is totally optional. You can see the different designs on the screen, so you can just do any one you want. So this is it here, guys. I'm done cutting it out. So I'll be folding all around this with 1/2 inch inside. So let's do that together. Guys, this is what it looks like after I was done folding and ironing it out. So you can add an stay to yours if you don't want it to be moving around when you are stitching. So those totally depends on you. But I didn't have an stay right here, so I just had to just fold it and iron it out with my iron. So that is just it, guys. So I'll just get the midpoint of this patch design we are going to attach to our dress, and I'll also mark the midpoint of our dress there at that point. So make sure you do this carefully so that one side is not bent and the other side looking bent. So I just arrange this properly like this. So please do this carefully, guys. You can also go ahead and pin it down so that it doesn't move. Now I told you, you can, depends on where you want your design to be facing. You can make your design to face anywhere. You can also just put it like that without cutting any part. It's totally optional for you to do that. So for me, that's why I just went in by 3 inches. You can decide not to go in by 3 inches and just place yours like this. But for me, I cut out that part and I folded all the ends inside with 1/2 inch. And now I'm going to start stitching. So remember to get the midpoint also and place it exactly the midpoint at the dress. And just go ahead and use your pin to pin it down so that it doesn't move when you're stitching on your sewing machine. Guys, please follow carefully. Now after stitching, this is what it looks like. So guys, I hope you're following carefully. Now that we are done stitching this here, we have stitched our patch design on our bubu gown. Now the next thing we have to do is to turn this over to this point like this. And now remember, we have not stitched the sides, so we are going to be stitching the sides right now. So we are stitching both sides with 1 inch. Now this is what it looks like after we're done stitching. See it here. And the next thing we have to do right here is to come over to this point here, and I'll be notching this point here so that it will have a flatter surface when we turn it over to the right side. So I'm doing that for both sides of the armhole cuff, that part there. So guys, this is what it looks like after I was done. So this, I also did the same thing for the other side of our bubu gown. So this is it here. I'm done doing that. Now the next thing we have to do is to just turn it over to the right side, and now we are going to be folding the hem of our fabric, that is the down part of our fabric, with that 1 inch we kept when we were drafting this. So this is it, guys. I'm done folding it and you can see how neat it's looking like. Now guys, there's something I'm supposed to mention. If you want to add a pocket to your bubu gown, you can just go ahead and watch one of my video on a bubu gown. Also, I made a type of bubu gown I made on, I added a pocket on that one, so you can just watch that part to know how to add a pocket to your bubu gown. So guys, that is all in the making of this beautiful stylish bubu gown with v-neck and a patch pocket. Thank you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in my next tutorial. Please do well to subscribe to this channel and do well to turn on your notifications so you'll be among the first to be notified whenever I upload new amazing tutorials. And if you know someone who this video will be helpful to, please do not hesitate to share this video to them and comment if you'll be trying this out. Thank you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.